Welcome back to Sinquefield Cup, Wesley. You've played so many of them, and I was just wondering what kind of memories do you have? Do you remember all of them, or just some episodes, some games?
Yeah, so this is my 8th Sinquefield Cup, I believe, right? Yeah, I think so. It's always been an honor to play in the Sinquefield Cup. It's the strongest chess tournament of the year. Very glad to be part of it, and hopefully I can play my best chess here. My most memorable event was winning it in 2016, clear first. But my performance here has always been very shaky. It's either I'm very close to the top or very close to the bottom. But it's the strongest tournament of the year, but also in America. So I hope to play our best chess here.
How did your approach change over the years? Let's say compared to the first Sinquefield Cups and nowadays, like, do you feel the difference?
No, I try to approach it the same. I'm obviously things change. We get a bit older, and now chess has become a lot more modern, a lot more computerized. You have very young teenagers whom you never heard of come up left and right, and they're very strong. They play a very different type of chess. Many of the players who played in the Sinquefield Cup 10 years ago are no longer around. Generally, they've been replaced by these younger kids. Also, my style of chess has changed compared to 10 years ago. But pretty much the things that you need to be successful are still there. You need good preparation, you need good motivation, and you need to be in good health.
You said about your style. What exactly do you mean? Like, what has exactly changed?
The teenagers nowadays, they grew up in the computer era, in the internet era. So they grew up working with engines. The way that chess is played is very different. There are a lot more weird openings nowadays, and also weird moves. The way that you train for chess is very different, and I think it's just very computerized in general. Weird ideas that you never thought were ever possible in the past are now completely playable. You'd look at a position, for example, in the opening, and you'd think, oh, this is such a horrible position. But it turns out to be very good. And there are a lot more lines that you need to memorize, I think, compared to years ago. A lot more viable openings. For example, the King's Indian, which I think is a horrible opening. It's being played in the top level and seems to be completely fine. Or like some of the openings that Hikaru has been playing recently this year, which you think sounds like a really horrible opening. Like, no one will ever play this, but it turns out to be perfectly good. So a lot more ideas, a lot more dynamic chess.
What are your goals in this Sinquefield Cup?
Well, to play as good as I can. I think last year I had a pretty good chance to win it until my game against Fabi. To play as good as I can, and hopefully no one withdraws.
Everybody hopes so. And speaking about also Olympia, after 10 days after the Sinquefield Cup, we'll have the big event also, the Olympia, and you will play for the team. What can you tell about it, and what are your hopes for the medals this year?
Yeah, I'm very excited to play in the upcoming Olympiad to represent my country. We won gold in 2016 and silver in 2018, but that seems like ages ago. So I really hope we could fight for the medals. It's always fun to play in the Olympiad, and it only happens every 2 years. I'll always play. Unfortunately, for example, Hikaru is not joining this year. I think if he played, we would be heavy favorites to win the gold medal, but he got his own reasons. So without him, things are a bit different. But if everyone plays well in the team, I think we'll have a pretty good shot. There are many strong teams also this year, like India and China. But I think if everyone plays well, we should have a decent shot for the medals, at least. So I really look forward to it, representing the country.
And I was just wondering, of course, some players will be also playing here in St. Louis right now from the team. And what relations do you have with the team members? And do you think it's important to have good team atmosphere?
I think my opinion is not the most important factor. The most important factor is everyone's playing well and in good form. But it's certainly nice to have good teammates. I think my relationship with members of the team are generally pretty good. I'm in friendly terms with everyone, or at least try to maintain it that way. But I think I can consider myself to be friends with pretty much all the members of the team. I mean, of course, we don't live together. If we live if we're neighbors, would be in better terms. But yeah, I can say for a fact that members of the team this year are all very nice people.
That's great. Many chess games are coming our way. All the best of luck for you, Wesley, in the events. Thank you for coming here. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Look forward to it.